My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Wrestlemania series, the Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin. And so here we have Stone Cold Steve Austin posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories really fast. Stone Cold does come with 3 pairs of hands. We do get a pair of fists, we get a pair of grip hands, then we get a pair of pointer finger hands. Austin, of course, does come with his entrance vest, which is the One More Rounds vest, which looks really nice. And then, of course, he does come with the head of the Vince McMahon Build-A-Figure. Other than that, Stone Cold doesn't come with anything else, so let's actually take a look at Stone Cold Steve Austin. And so here we have a closer look at Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, I really do like the way this figure came out. This is one of the heads that we saw with the Ultimate Edition Steve Austins, where I said that it was one of the better head sculpts, and I still stand by that statement. This is a really nice head sculpt for Stone Cold Steve Austin. I really do like it. I would have preferred the more serious expression that we have, let me bring him out right here, from the Ultimate Editions line, but this is still a very nice looking head, so I do like it. Of course, it does look like Austin. It's a very soft likeness, as most action figures are, but you can tell it's Stone Cold, and they did a really good job of it. And unlike the Royal Rumble figure, which I'm going to pull out really fast, where I said that the head seemed a little bit too wide for the neck, this one seems to alleviate that problem with the thinner head, and I think it looks much better. So really good job there by Mattel on the head choice. Now, moving on to the torso, it's essentially what we got with the Royal Rumble Stone Cold, minus the single jointed elbows. This one has double jointed elbows, which is the only thing that's different from the two figures besides the head sculpt, but it does work really nice. We of course do have the standard Stone Cold Steve Austin torso, which looks really good. As I stated, he does use the double jointed elbows, and you can see this one uses the pinless joints. So unlike the Ultimate Edition that had the pins showing, this one uses pinless joints. You might be able to bicep swap this one to the Ultimate Edition. I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, or I haven't seen anybody try it, but you might be able to do it with this figure, and I can understand why if you want that cleaner look. We of course do have his black wrist tape, which is standard for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Black trunks, no design. It's what Stone Cold was all about. Just remember, they told him you'll never get over with a pair of black trunks. Look where Austin got in his career. Unlike the Royal Rumble figure where he only had one knee pad, this one does have the double knee brace. Did I say knee pad? I meant to say knee brace, but he does have his knee pads right here with the double braces, which I think is the most iconic look for Stone Cold. Then we do have his Texas tattoo right here, looking really nice. I do like the color scheme on it. And then we do have his short ring boots, which again is standard for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not the most exciting figure, to be quite honest, but Stone Cold had a very basic look to him, and it actually worked. He got over really nicely, so I do appreciate the amount of effort that Mattel put in here. It seems like it's not much effort, but it's exactly what you would need for a Stone Cold Steve Austin figure, and I do appreciate the pinless double joints. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get them compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Stone Cold Steve Austin posed next to the Ultimate Edition's Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. And so finally, here we do have the WrestleMania Elite Stone Cold Steve Austin posed next to the Ultimate Edition Steve Austin and the Elite Royal Rumble Steve Austin. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Stone Cold's articulation. He has a standard elite articulation where we do have a ball joint in the head, but it doesn't look up all too far, unfortunately. He can look down a bit. It's a little bit stiff on mine, but he does have up and down movement. We do have some really nice head tilt on him, and of course it does turn left and right. Shoulders are on that ball joint that we've come to know, which does go all the way horizontal, goes all the way around. We do have a bicep swivel, which works really good. Double bend here at the elbow, also works really nice, and I do like the pinless system right here, looking really smooth. We do have a swivel hinge combination here at the wrist. We do have an ab crunch, which leans back about that far, leans forward about that far, Waist swivel works perfectly fine. Legs do kick forward to about right there. Kick back, out to the side, no problem. We do have a thigh swivel. Double bend here at the knee, going about that far back. Boot swivel works fine. Then we have a hinge in the ankle going back and forward, a little bit stiff going forward, but it still goes forward. And then we do have some slight rocker ankle. So overall, nice articulation here on Stone Cold, but we have seen it in the past. This one just has the added benefits of having double jointed elbows. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Stone Cold posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Wrestlemania Stone Cold Steve Austin pose for my final thoughts, and overall, this is a really nice figure to have in your collection. Now, we have gotten some really good Stone Cold Steve Austin figures in the past. The Royal one was a really good, nice figure, and the Ultimate Edition, in my opinion, is still the best Stone Cold Steve Austin figure. However, if you were unable to get the Ultimate Edition Stone Cold Steve Austin, this is a really nice runner-up for the second best Stone Cold figure we've gotten. I do love the fact that this one does have double jointed elbows. The head isn't my favorite head, but it's still one of the best Stone Cold Steve Austin head sculpts, so I do give it a passing grade on that. And as far as accessories goes, I love the fact that we do get the 3 pairs of hands. Now, like I've stated in other Stone Cold Steve Austin videos, there is no way we would ever get a middle finger Stone Cold as long as Mattel has the licensing. I know a lot of people would love it, but unfortunately these are marketed to children, and Mattel does not want to make the middle finger Stone Cold, so that's just a pipe dream for us collectors. But overall, still a very solid figure to have in your collection, and in my honest opinion, I think so far from the WrestleMania figures we've had a look at, Stone Cold has been the best. Even though it is a very simplistic figure, Stone Cold is very simplistic in his ring attire, but I still think this is a really good figure, and you need to own it if you're a fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin or just want a really good Stone Cold in your collection. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other WWE Elite videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos. And as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.